There, we should have it.
We have it.
Hello.
We're not in one, though, right?
We're not in one.
Okay.
I'm so sleepy today.
Oh, no.
I'm having bad hair, too.
No, you're not. Are you kidding me? I don't even have any makeup on today. I did my eyebrows. That's it.
I feel like it's bad hair.
You don't have bad hair.
So we're on to people?
Well, no one's watching yet.
What are we doing?
We're just saying hi.
Hi.
6 people are watching.
Hello, 6 people.
Hi, 6 people. We were stuck in here for a while longer today, so we thought we would...
Are we going to go back on the air?
Say hello.
Now that the freeways
well,
are open?
It's still really backed up. That's the problem. So we had to stay later because we had a major problem on 94. And we thought, well, we're sitting in here. Why don't we go live and do a Ask Us Anything or a Q&A, whatever. And the second we went live,
the accident cleared.
Poof. That happens sometimes. That's okay. Oh, Cindy says we both look great. Thanks, Cindy.
Thanks, Cindy. It's
Good morning, Susan.
It's taken a while for me to get over this all-inclusive last time and this time.
Well, you double down.
Like I'm usually, I'm the guy that laughs at jet lag. I don't get tired.
I don't want to say what my opinion is on any of that.
This isn't jet lag, though.
Sometimes our bodies change as...
You're saying I'm getting older.
I didn't say that.
I think it's the partying for multiple days.
That might be it.
I think that takes me longer to bounce back from. What are you typing?
I'm saying Ask Us Anything.
Oh.
And can we just tell them to subscribe to our YouTube channel?
Sure.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, please.
Stand by. 10 seconds.
Fine.
.9 W4 Country and some good news on 94.
94 westbound is open now past Michigan Avenue. Still pretty slow moving, though.
It'll get there and get going.
We'll get there.
We're happy about that. It's 102.9 W4 Country and Keith Urban.
I was so cold and lost. And
there we go. Lots more buttons to push when we're doing the live.
Dave Norton's watching. He says
Hello,
good
Dave
morning.
Norton.
And Ed says you are getting old.
Thanks, Ed.
Jennifer also says good morning. I'm going to get our YouTube link.
You know what it is? It's so gosh darn easy to do because it's hot. And they have the pool bar. And margaritas are so good that it's just so easy to have way too many of them. And even though it's an all-inclusive, so they're weak drinks, I would imagine. But you have enough of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Tara says good morning.
Hello, Tara.
And Aaron, good morning.
So, yeah, I'm getting old. You know,
well,
2 days...
That does actually happen, believe it or not.
What?
You get old.
I know, but I shoot enough Botox into this face where I try not to look any older.
Try not to allow that to happen. What? Who is messaging you like that? I guess we don't need our headphones on.
See, people think I'm off the air now,
no one
so
is
they're going wild.
Are we off the air?
Oh, I had an event at La Fontaine tonight, a grand opening, and it's been postponed.
Oh.
So if you were going to the grand opening of the Kia, it's not happening.
That's a bummer.
So the way I feel, that's actually a wonderful gift.
Uh-huh. Oh. What is all of that? Gracious.
Pick a date and time anytime after the morning show, and you can come out there with him. Period. My house was such a disaster
What are you doing?
last time you were there. You need to see that it's normal. Period. LOL. Just got some business going.
Allison's got it right. Mr. Bubba is Mr. Popular. Can you see the comments?
No. I mean, I see there are comments, but
come on.
Well, and I left my glasses in my office. I ran in here in such a huff.
Donna says, welcome back.
Thanks, Donna.
I think you should tell them your story.
What story?
Your massage story.
So I went down for a friend's birthday. What I'm giving now instead of gifts are trips. Because people don't need more stuff. Don't we all have enough stuff? I mean, unless somebody has something that they really want in particular, hang on.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Perfect. Send. All right. So one of my best friends, it was his birthday, and I'd just gone to Cancun with a group of my friends for my birthday. And I thought, you know what? That was such a fun birthday. I'll give best friend a trip to Cancun.
Yep.
So we went down to Cancun.
Same place, right?
Same exact resort. And everybody there remembered me, which was awesome. And it was a great resort. If you want to go, it's in Playa del Carmen. It's the Reef Playa Car. And it's not like a super fancy place. It's just nice and good service, and they've adapted like everything. So like if you're used to an all-inclusive being buffets, it's not. It's all like waiter service now, and it's awesome. So they do a good job. Reef Playa Car, if you want to go, and it's kind of cheap now. I shouldn't say that because that was the gift, but it's the thought that counts, right?
Well, it's also he did the same thing. That was the same gift, right?
So we go down there, and I thought, oh, it'd be good. A massage would be nice. So they have a spa there, and so I bought a massage, and it was a deep tissue massage, which I guess means it's rougher, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
rougher. It's a funny way to say it.
It's a rougher massage than a normal massage.
Okay.
Like they beat you up a little more. So they tuck me in as they're working on my back. They tuck my legs in super tight to the bed, like super tight tuck. Like I can't lift my legs because they're working on the top of me.
Wraps you up like a burrito.
Yep. And so she moves down and starts working on my hamstring. And I've had a problem lately with Charlie horses. I'm getting them a lot at night. If you're in the medical.
Because you're dehydrated.
Whatever.
Because you drink too much.
Stop. There could be some causes for it. But what are you looking at?
Just making sure everybody can hear us properly.
What, you mean the people that watch the morning show know that I drink too, or listen to the morning show know I drink
No,
too
I
much?
just wanted whatever.
So she grabbed my calf on my left leg, and it immediately seized up into a Charlie horse, which had me fly off the bed. But I'm tucked in, so only like the top half of me.
Picturing this, I can't even.
And you're in your underwear because it's a massage.
Lucky you still had underwear on. A lot of people go completely naked.
I'm not going to go completely naked.
I've done it.
Have you really?
Yeah.
No,
Not all the time, just sometimes.
Gotta have underwear. So I'm stuck in the bed from the waist down because this thing is tucked so high, and I actually like fall off the bed. But I grabbed onto the other massage table that was empty next to me.
I just picture like you just falling and like
well, I stood up and kind of like
on.
flopped and grabbed onto it so I didn't fall on the ground. And I was just basically holding on, and I was trying to communicate to this lady what was going on. She spoke only Spanish. And I used to be fluent. I used to be really fluent in Spanish. I've lost a lot of it. So all I could think of was I kept shouting, "Me duele mi caballo," which if you translate it directly means my horse hurts. And I kept screaming, "Me duele mi caballo, me duele mi caballo." And all this poor lady, she sees this guy who's like giant. She's like 5'1",
falling, flapping all over,
flopping around like a
fish on a dock,
screaming that my horse hurts. She had no idea what hit her. So I actually got 15 minutes extra on the massage that I didn't even know till it was time to get out.
Oh my God.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
I mean, once the Charlie horse went away.
So we did Google it. Like, didn't we figure out that actually we were thinking, okay,
it's
like
something
muscle cramp.
Calabre muscular or something.
Yeah, I think so. But it actually it does translate. I was like, what does Charlie horse translate to? Like, where did that name even come from?
Yeah, but it's like Calabre muscular. It has nothing to do with horse, which is caballo. Caballo is a horse.
Muscular horse.
So I kept screaming that my horse hurt. My horse hurt. So Lord only knows what she thought was in pain.
Poor woman.
This poor woman. I did tip her well when it was done.
I hope so.
She thought she hurt me. So the rest of the massage was ruined. Thank God it was only like the bottom of the left leg and the right leg. But she was very gentle from that point on. She was scared that she was going to hurt me. And actually, she moved back up to the back.
She thought she was getting fired. She thought she ruined somebody.
Me duele mi caballo. My horse hurts.
Oh, that poor woman. My goodness.
So then I was back in the pool for more margaritas.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they didn't put like that oil on you for massages.
You can ask for not.
Can you?
Yeah. You can actually say like, could you use lotion or something instead? Especially because a lot of people are like they have allergies to certain oils and stuff. So you can definitely ask for that.
Like I rinsed off at the spa. I went in the pool. I went in the ocean. I went in the pool again, got out, and I was still oily. Like it was a lot of oil.
That's fun.
That poor
It's
woman.
just that the image that I have in my head is just.
I just wonder what she was telling her family when she went home that
Oh,
night.
she's still telling that story today.
Yeah.
You think?
How did
Probably.
work go? Ay,
Oh
caramba.
my God.
Yeah.
Tara. Yep, he needs help.
I don't need help. I just didn't know the right word.
Oh my gosh.
But you know, when if you get those Charlie horses at night, you've got to like get up and walk around.
So I do this thing where I just like I figured it out, which it hasn't happened to me in a long time. But if I just start flexing my foot, like up and down, whatever, moving it around, it helps like almost instantly.
See, mine gets so bad though that like my foot gets stuck up.
It feels like it is, but you have to like force through it. You have to like your brain has to reconnect to your foot and tell it to stinking move.
I'm excited when I get my new bed. It has a foot. Like I don't have a footboard right now. This bed has a footboard, so maybe that'll help me where I won't have to get up and walk around in circles. Because McKenna looks at me and
oh, you're so worried about McKenna.
Well, no, I'm
you.
running around in my room like a crazy man, cussing, and you know, it's
whatever. Hey, so we had a question here.
So
Kimberly says, "Welcome back, Bubba.
Thank you.
Hello, Madison. Bubba, what sites do you use to book plans or adventures while traveling? I'm headed to Nashville? Question mark.
So for airfare, I use a really obscure site. It's called ITA Matrix, and that will put together a lot of stuff that a lot of the regular sites won't use. Like I'll take a look at Kayak first. Kayak puts everything together, but then you go to ITA Matrix, and it does a lot better job of putting stuff together. And there's an option on that. You have to download a separate app to book with Matrix, but you can copy the itinerary from Matrix over to the other thing and put it in. And let me give you a good example. Like Detroit to Los Angeles on Delta nonstop. It's kind of pricey. I mean, now with COVID, it's not, but like typically throughout the year, it's like $700. And Delta.com won't sell you a connection from Detroit to Los Angeles via Dallas. But ITA Matrix will put that together, and then it ends up like $159 one way to LA, which is a lot better if you're willing to connect in Dallas. So I like Delta. I want to stay with Delta. And it'll put together itineraries that like the main sites won't and let you book it with the main sites. So that's what I use for that. For hotels, I use hotels.com because for every 10 nights, it keeps track of what you spend and you get one night free, the average of the last 10
What
nights.
is that?
Hotels.com.
Oh.
So I spend enough nights in hotels. I spend, good Lord, how many nights a year in a hotel? 50, 60?
Probably.
Yeah. So I'm able to get about a week's free hotel out of that. And it keeps track of what you spend. So if you're spending expensive stuff and staying in expensive hotels, it'll give you a lot off. If you're spending cheap stuff and staying in cheap hotels, there's a lot off of there. My recommendation for you, if you go to Nashville, if you want a really nice restaurant, like if you really want to treat yourself, there's a restaurant called Bourbon Steak, and it's up at the top of which hotel is it? Is it the La Meridian?
Is that the new one? No, it's the Marriott.
Is it the top of the Marriott?
It's the JW Marriott.
The JW. It's the top of the JW.
Yeah, it is.
It's called Bourbon
brand
Steak.
new. It's only been open for a couple years.
And you're really likely to see a star there.
Yeah, no, like all of the like Nashville Predators and Titans or
right,
Titans?
all the sports
Tennessee Titans?
stars.
Whatever. Yeah, they all go there.
But it's like on the 23rd floor, so you get a good view. Now it's not cheap. It's kind of expensive. If you want to wait, a lot of business on Music Row happens at the Palm restaurant, and I know the Palm is a chain, but the Palm is at the Hilton. If you do lunch at the Palm, there's a high likelihood you could see a star there. Just having lunch and doing business. Like I've seen a star every time I've been in the Palm. Other than that, maybe a night on Broadway, but I get away from that because it's kind of a shit show. Oops. You know what I mean?
You're gonna get us censored, which we can't afford. We need subscribers on YouTube.
Do we get censored?
I don't know. We do when we play music. I have to like check a box saying this is not for children, which it probably shouldn't be anyway.
Right.
We need the subscribers on YouTube so we can do more fun stuff. We have plans.
Why do we not have subscribers? Because I have a
don't know.
YouTube channel that I never did anything with.
We only have one person watching us on YouTube right now, and I think it's me.
Oh. There's a lot to keep track of.
Just go follow us on YouTube, please. Subscribe, please.
So I hope that answered your question. That was a lot of detail.
That was a really good answer though, because I think a lot of people do try to ask you that, and we don't often have like the time or the ability to answer that question.
I kind of know what I'm doing with travel though. So like, people are like, oh, why don't you use a travel agent? Because I probably know more than the travel agent. And it's one of the few things in life that like I've never claimed to be anything more than an idiot, but I know travel. I know how the airline system works and fare structure and stuff like that. So I can generally piece. If you need help, message me and I'll help you if I can.
Matt has asked, have you either of you ever traveled to Australia? My dream vacation is to swim in the Great Barrier Reef.
I have been to Australia 3 times and I've been to the Great Barrier Reef 3 times.
I was supposed to go because I had a friend actually who was living there for a while, working there as a teacher, and was planning the trip, and then he moved back, so I never went.
I would say if you go, like, since we already cussed, it's a bitch to get there. I mean, you fly 5 hours to Los Angeles, then it's another 15 and a half.
That's a super long flight.
It's super long to get there.
Yeah.
It's
like
20
2 days of travel.
Yeah, 20 and a half hours of traveling, but then you throw in a layover, it's like 24 hours. And then with the international dateline, so if you left today on Thursday, you wouldn't get there till Saturday morning.
That's
so you
weird,
you
right?
lose Friday altogether. So you get there like 2 days later. And I know that everyone would be like, oh, Sydney. Sydney is an awesome city, but I think it's like really generic. Sydney reminds me a lot of San Francisco because it's built around a bay and it just kind of has that same feel as San Francisco. So I would spend more of the time like up north in where Cairns is and Queensland, that area. That's more like the wild Australia.
I would love to go to Australia. I think it's cool.
Yeah. Now Queensland is really tropical, and like Sydney can get really cold. Like Sydney in the winters, like their winters are summer. So I went there in July and like the high was 55.
Oh, I wouldn't mind that at all.
I know you like that, but I mean, if you're thinking Australia, it's going to be tropical. You need to go to Queensland. Queensland's always tropical. That's up by the reef, and you'll love it. And I love Cairns, and Cairns is not super expensive. The reef, what you'll find out though, like my experience with reefs was, Mexico and Hawaii and Caribbean and stuff like that, where the reef you can swim to. It's right off the ocean or right off the shore. Australia, the Great Barrier Reef is like a 2-hour boat ride out. Like it's not right there. Like it's like way out in the ocean.
Really?
Yeah. So you're on a boat like a long time before you even get to it. But then you get to it and it's shallow water and little islands and stuff, and you just jump in. And
that's cool. Is it like real clear water too?
Yeah, super clear. Giant fish, sharks. I saw sharks.
Cool.
Black tip reef sharks. I guess they're not dangerous.
Cindy, Madison, did you ever find a good brand of leggings? I did. I'm actually wearing them right now. They're my Athleta leggings, and I really do like them. I might go back for another pair. Kim wants to know, where's your favorite destination?
I have a few favorite destinations. First of all, I've never traveled anywhere that I didn't like. India, I'm glad I went, but I would never go back. If that makes sense.
Well, it's kind of like you did it. You don't have to do it again, right?
Did
it once, don't have to do it again.
My favorite destination. What is my favorite destination? Like
Amsterdam.
Let me narrow it down. Continental U.S. I love like Scottsdale, Arizona. Even in the summer, I love it. You
haven't been there in a while.
I haven't.
You used to go there like at least a couple times a year, right?
It's been a couple years since I've been to Scottsdale. I also like Naples, Florida area. But now that I have the place in Florida, Florida just like doesn't seem like a vacation anymore. So that's, stop.
Come on.
That's continental U.S. Entire U.S., Hawaii. Hawaii is like, I would have to say Hawaii is my favorite place because I go there so much.
Yeah.
I've been to Hawaii 47 times.
That's a lot of times.
Yeah. So
I've never been to Hawaii. I would like to go to Hawaii.
You were invited last Christmas.
I couldn't go.
Well, don't say you weren't invited.
But I didn't say I wasn't invited. I said I couldn't go, and I would like to go.
Then internationally, Thailand and Indonesia are both amazing because when you get there, you can. It's like the most inexpensive place you've ever been in your life. Like in a hotel minibar. Like if you go I don't know what's a nice hotel here. The Sheraton in Ann Arbor.
Sure, yeah.
If you go to the Sheraton, you open up I don't even know if they have a mini bar, but if you get a Coke out of the mini bar, the Coke's going to be like $5, $6, $7. The hotel mini bars in Thailand, like you get a Coke or a beer, it's like 15 cents.
That's incredible.
So it's like super, you live like a king once you get there. Now it takes a long time and it's expensive to get there, but once you get there, it's amazing. And like Madison said, Europe would be Amsterdam. I love Amsterdam. That's fun. I know the city really well. And I like Italy. I like all parts of Italy.
I loved Italy. I was in Tuscany for like a week, stayed in like a villa.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was so beautiful. And it was so like, because of like where we stayed, it was super cultural experience. It wasn't like we weren't in a city. We were in a tiny little town. We were not in like a big city or some, hotel and whatever. We did our own grocery shopping, and like the clerk at the grocery store did not speak English, but we did learn by however we could communicate that the wine with the rooster on it was going to be a good wine.
Okay.
So wherever we went for the rest of our trip, because we were there like for a couple of weeks, we just looked for the wine with the rooster on it. And it was good wine.
What's so cool about Italy is wherever they're like different, the different cities all have a different vibe to it, and the different regions all have a different vibe. Like Tuscany, I didn't stay in like rural Tuscany, but I was in Florence, which is right there. And Florence is amazing. And we ate 6 meals a day while we were in Florence. The food was
it's so good. That's
so
where I was
amazing.
too. I was in Florence, and we did some day trips around. We went to Pisa, and I don't know where we stayed. It was like Montecillo or something. It was gorgeous.
Like a lot of people don't like Venice. Venice is like a total tourist trap, and it's overrun with tourists. But I think Venice is beautiful. I think it's like one of the most beautiful cities in the world.
Megan said Italy is on my bucket list to travel to before I die, and Disneyland Paris.
As big of a Disney fan as I am, I've never been to any of the bosses here.
We're so in trouble now.
We're live, boss. Do you need us to not be live anymore? Nope. Okay.
He's just gonna sit and watch us then. Alrighty.
So this is awkward. This is probably. Are any more questions we haven't answered?
Well, Aaron wants to know if we've been to Ireland. I have. I was there for a 17-hour layover, and I made it count.
I've been to Ireland like 10 times.
I would like to go back where I can actually spend some time.
Easy. Dublin, a great place to kick off. You can go around the whole country from there.
People were just so nice.
Super nice.
They were so nice.
Is the boss coming into camera?
There's
the boss.
Here he is. Man.
That's the boss. He's wearing a suit and tie today. Any more questions before we go?
Did you go whale watching? Have you ever gone whale watching?
I have gone whale watching. Whale watching in Maui is kind of cool because you can hear the humpbacks under the water.
I would love to go whale watching.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks. The boss
go subscribe on
ruined this
YouTube.
one.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.